Simpson College's liberal arts program put on 3 showings of The Old Maid and the Thief over this past weekend.
This gallery is open to the public from February 16th through March 12th.
As spring draws near, Simpson baseball is ready for a challenge that the new season brings.
It's wonderful to see all the hard work students have put in this past semester.
It's finally warming up outside, and that means baseball season.
Welcome back to SCTV. I'm Kennedy Moore.
And I'm Rob Howes. This past weekend, Simpson Productions put on the play The Old Maid and the Thief.
Let's hear from the cast to learn how it went.
Simpson College's liberal arts program put on 3 showings of The Old Maid and the Thief over this past weekend. They started with 2 7:30 p.m. showings on Friday the 20th and Saturday the 21st. They concluded with a Sunday matinee at 2 p.m. on the 22nd. Seniors and lead opera singers Jasper McGrath and Eleni Frey share their experience on set of the opera.
This is my first lead role ever in any show. So I think initially seeing my name next to Miss Todd was not only an exciting experience, but the most terrifying experience that I've ever had. And then going through it all, receiving the script, receiving like feedback from vocal coaches and the opera director that we have, all of that was just an amazing experience. Not only that, but being able to perform again. This might be my last show that I ever do, because I'm not leaving to do more of the arts. So it's just one last hoorah.
This is my last show at Simpson, so I feel like it's kind of like a collective at the moment of all the things I've ever learned here from different like voice teachers and opera directors, and it's all just kind of like accumulating together. And then also like I really love the composer of this show, and he's like one of my favorite opera composers, and I just think like the storyline is so beautiful, and this is like probably one of the like dream roles for me. So
the lead up to any show, really doing, even with like operas or musicals, I think is not only anxiety inducing, but it's one of the most exciting feelings ever in the world. It's like right before the precipice of a roller coaster, as you're about to fall. That's how I like to describe the feeling.
go watch operas if you haven't. Believe it or not, they're actually kind of cool. So yeah.
Although the curtain is closed on this production, Simpson College's liberal arts program will be performing one more show this academic school year. With SCTV, I'm Kenna Rollinger.
It was a successful weekend for Simpson Productions. Now, let's stay with the creative arts and head over to last week's creative graphic design exhibition.
Simpson College has a lot of creatives on campus. Some of those creative students had the chance to hold their pieces in the Art Studio Gallery. This gallery is open to the public from February 16th through March 12th.
Only a small group of students came to Thursday's reception, but I got the chance to talk to some students about their pieces, what it meant to them, and their journey.
I kind of was on Facebook and saw someone selling a piece of art like that, and it was like, I could totally do that. I have like as my screensaver and look at every day is my the Jesus one. Love that one. That one just looks good. It came out really well. I enjoy it because it kind of reminds me of what I believe in. It shows like what happened. I mean, I'm a big Christian. I go to church every week. So just like looking at it kind of reminds me of what's been done for me, you know?
Lilia Rudisell displayed her Hinterland Music Festival pieces where she worked at over the summer and talked to us about her process.
I am the one that creates all of the art installations for the Hinterland Music Festival. The hardest part for me was definitely just like coming up with an idea that I actually liked, because, you know, if it's placed in the festival, it's going to be seen by thousands of people, and I am a major perfectionist, so I'm like, okay, this has to be something that I actually am proud to display.
All students were welcome to submit their own pieces for recognition into the gallery. Professor Nostrala, who teaches Graphic Design 3, had a wall for his students who submitted work for human innovation and discovery. These pieces focused on AI and human creativity.
Trying to get them to explore it, but most of them in the Graphic Design 3 class, if not all of them, they refuse to use it. And I'm not going to force them to use it.
Rudisell, a student of Professor Nostrala's Graphic Design 3 class, disagrees with the use of AI and says that her current employer does not allow her to use AI at all in her workplace.
I hate AI. Especially, I think that AI has its uses in making jobs easier for people and making things more efficient. I also work at the Iowa Event Center downtown. In that like professional sphere, even like as a job, like we don't use AI at all. So it does depend on where you work.
Anybody is welcome to see the students' pieces during its open hours. From SCTV, this is Lupe Contreras.
It's wonderful to see all the hard work students have put in this past semester.
It's finally warming up outside, and that means baseball season. Let's check in with Elijah Davis on a feature on this year's Storm baseball team.
As spring draws near, Simpson baseball is ready for a challenge that a new season brings. The Storm ended the 2025 campaign with their first conference tournament appearance since 2021, and in 2026, the team is confident they are more refined.
We feel really good about the depth we have and returners are successful and stuff. We're going to have a really good offense in my eyes, and we're going to be a veteran group now.
Simpson has many key starters coming back, including 4 all-conference athletes.
It's exciting to, if you take a walk, you're going to have a good shot of getting all the way in and, can be in at home plate with one swing. And, it's really exciting to know that, you have guys behind you that you don't have to do everything and you can have some help behind you.
But not everyone is swayed. In the preseason coaches poll, Simpson ranked last in the conference.
This year we're going to really come out and prove to the other teams that's not true. And, we've talked about being the team that outworks the other team.
The work the team put in over the offseason makes them feel prepared for the challenges that lay ahead.
We're really close, and we've shown a lot of toughness over the offseason compared to previous years. And
the team feels like it is ready to face the noise and establish a new foundation.
We got a lot of other teams doubting us, and we've kind of been in other teams' eyes like the little brother of the conference. By far the most talented team I've been on here.
Despite the loss of program strikeout record holder Trey Castile, Simpson is returning many pitchers who have experience.
Young pitching-wise, I think some people question that about us, but really talented guys with really electric stuff, I think. People think that we're going to have not as good of a pitching staff because we lost a bunch of innings, but, we have a lot of guys that have been watching the other guys pitch and learning how to do it behind the scenes.
The Storm take to McBride Field to battle the Wisconsin Eau Claire Blue Golds this upcoming Saturday. American River's conference play won't start until March 27th when the Storm travel to Cedar Rapids to take on the Cohawks. With SCTV, I'm Elijah Davis.
Head on out to McBride Field this weekend for the Storm's season opening series against UW Eau Claire.
The Simpsonian has more Storm sports and updates. Also, tune in next week for a story about the Women's Conference Basketball Tournament. I'm Kennedy Moore.
And I'm Rob Howes. Roll Storm!